YouTube banned my channel. We're gonna break everything down right now. What's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and thank you so much for tuning in to a very special video. It's actually a video I never truly thought I would be able to make. For many of you, you've already heard kind of, you've been following along the last few days about what's gone on with the channel. But the majority of you watching this, you know, the thousands of you that are going to be watching this, have no idea. You're going to be learning about this for the very first time. It has not been an easy road here on the ŁØBx Gaming channel. Not only here on the channel, which I'm gonna get into, but across the social media accounts as well. It has been nothing but ups and downs. I'm gonna be giving out. We have a lot to get. We have a lot to get through. So for those of you that haven't noticed by chance, I have not uploaded a video here on the channel for about 4 going on 5 days from when you're watching this. Why? Because YouTube terminated my YouTube channel. I could not be searched. My Instagram account banned, and then same thing with YouTube banned. So what I want to kind of do is kind of just bring you guys up to speed on everything that went down. I'm gonna kind of go through my emails, the transactions that I had with the Team YouTube support and everyone that was involved in helping this. I could not have done this by myself. It literally took an army. All right, so here's how it went down. So I streamed on Thursday, okay? I had a regular stream. I was streaming on YouTube and also over on Trovo. All those links are down in the description box. So I ended my stream. I woke up at around, like, say 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, and I saw I got an email at midnight from YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on the screen, but this is what the email wrote, just like this. This is the heading. It says, ŁØBx Gaming, we have removed your channel from YouTube. What? I was like, what is happening? And this is from Team YouTube right here. It says, hi, ŁØBx Gaming. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect our users on the platform. But if you believe we made the wrong call, you can appeal this decision, which I'll get into. It's an absolute disaster. You'll find more information about the policies in question and how to submit an appeal below. This is the reason, for those of you, everyone's wondering why. You know, that's the first question, is why? Why was ŁØBx's channel terminated? This is why. Let me read it to you. It says, what our policy says: spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube, aka clickbait. Deceptive content is content where you're saying you're doing something, but really it's something completely, totally different. Like clickbait, spam, scams. We haven't done any of those things. We don't spam anything, so it's a complete mess. How this affects your channel. This was the biggest kick in the nuts right here. It says, we have permanently removed your channel from YouTube. Going forward, you won't be able to access, possess, or create any other YouTube channels. And so many people were asking, ŁØBx, why don't you just go ahead and make a new YouTube channel? Well, there's your reason why. And then there's an appeal process. So when you go ahead and click appeal, there's a couple questions. You put your channel URL, you answer a couple questions for them. After submitting that form, within 2 seconds, I got this reply right here, which says, hello, Google user. Thank you for reaching out about being unable to access your Google account. The email address you inquired about is not associated, this is the key word, with an active Google account. And why is that? Because they deactivated it. So it's like you go to appeal, but then you just go around in a big circle and end up right back where you started. It's literally zero help. And you can kind of go on, we apologize for any inconvenience, create a new account, blah, blah, blah. This is the biggest one too, where it says, unfortunately, we can only restore access to a deleted Google account if the request is made within a relatively short period of time. How much time is that? Like, they don't give you anything. There's no feedback. This was a no reply response from YouTube, as you guys can see on the screen. So again, you just go around in a huge circle and it's an absolute mess. And the craziest thing about all of it, I don't know if this was coincidence, if this was bad luck, or what you want to call it. But the day after I signed with AMG, which was that Wednesday, which is Aftershock Media Group, who's basically like a talent agency. I'm sure many of you watching this have heard of them, but I know many of you have not. But they're basically a talent agency where they find work for content creators. It's a great, I mean, it's an incredible organization that helps so many content creators, and by helping the content creators, it helps the viewers. It brings out more content, pushes out more content for you guys to consume and to enjoy. So I signed with them. They're an amazing group, and the very next day I get banned. So it's like this great thing happened, and then boom, it gets ripped away. And at the same time, and the only people, for the most part, only those of you that follow me on Twitter or who are active on the Twitter platform know that I signed also the day after this happened with Ghost Gaming. This was something that has been in the works for about a month or so, but I couldn't say anything. But now I've signed with Ghost Gaming as a content creator, so we'll be covering a lot of their esports content for PUBG Mobile, and there's just so much that was happening all at once, and then it's like these two great things happened with AMG and with Ghost Gaming, but then my channel gets, like, at the exact same time my channel was ripped away. So you want to talk about a roller coaster ride of emotions here on the channel. Like I said, we've had Tencent that has admittedly removed videos off my YouTube channel. We've had the YouTube channel hacked, where we've gotten it back. We've had right now where my channel has been deleted from the platform, which is insane. And Instagram ban. There's just so many things that have happened. It's a constant fight, it's a constant struggle, but like I always say, like on my live streams, in my videos, which is never give up. I could have easily given up so long ago, and look where we're at now, and it could not have been done without two people. I have a whole list of people I do want to give shout outs to, but this could not have been, you would not be watching this video here on this channel right now if it wasn't for Aftershock Media Group, and specifically the CEO of Aftershock Media Group, which is, I'm sure you heard of him, which is Powerbang. He went above and beyond the call when I hit him up and I was like, dude, I seriously need your help. It's happened again. Before he helped when my channel got hacked, this time he came in, he stepped in, and he has contacts at YouTube that, like normal people wouldn't even have, that type of contact with. But the fact that he was able to get in contact with the same person that helped get my channel back from the hacker, the same guy worked on the case to get my channel restored. But for a while though, we honestly thought the channel was permanently deleted, where just everything was gone. Luckily that was not the case, but it did take an army, and we got more eyes on this because of these people right here. I want to go ahead and read off to you guys. Of course, Aftershock Media Group, Powerbang, and these are all the people that were really involved on Twitter. Again, I'm still banned on Instagram, but Jacob Gaming, Hellfire, Ghost Gaming, of course, Ghost Gaming. We have, of course, everybody over at Fake was Taken that was helping spread the word. Seven Worlds, Clash with Ash, Kingdom, which is also from Aftershock Media Group, LPP, Peppa Plays, Hot Jukes, Goon, Winsanity. I mean, the list goes on. And I don't want to name too many people specific because I don't even want to feel like left out, because there were literally hundreds of people that were retweeting, that were liking, that were quoting and sharing my tweets as things unfolded. Again, for anything that happens like this, especially, that's why you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, where you have everything on one channel, because of things like this, where if a channel gets removed, let's say I didn't have a Twitter, or I wasn't able to stream. I was able to stream on Trovo the last few days to at least some of my closest followers. It's a much smaller platform, but at least some of my closest followers I was able to kind of keep up to date as everything was going on, especially on Twitter. So again, if I didn't mention you, it's just there's just so many people that were involved in getting this account back, this channel back. But everyone who liked the tweets, everyone who hit me up on Discord, who were in the DMs, that were spreading the news on the servers. Oh, Bushka, of course. It's happened to Bushka twice. Big shout out to X-Man as well. Everybody, if I don't mention your name again, don't feel left out. And the fact of the matter is, they said that my account was banned for spam. I still don't know what spam they're even talking about. I don't know if the channel was reported, if it was flagged, or what the case may be. I know this happened to a huge Call of Duty YouTuber. I know it happened to Bushka. It happened to Bushka twice where his channel was deleted. But something's happening with the algorithm and YouTube, with YouTube gaming content creators. Something's happening. Something isn't lined up quite right, for all this. That's who it's only happening to, is people that are creating gaming content on YouTube. So definitely something needs to get fixed. I do have a message. We have to give credit where credit's due. What's interesting is I didn't even tag Team YouTube on Twitter because I thought it was just gonna be a complete waste of time. And the fact of the matter is, what's really cool is they did message me, and that's because of you guys, everyone on Twitter that was tagging Team YouTube, which is the verified account. Then they messaged a tweet of mine, where I didn't even tag them, which I thought was really, really cool. But this was the final. This is what I received today from when I'm recording this. Yesterday from when you're watching this. But it says, "Hi ŁØBx Gaming, we're pleased to let you know that we've recently reviewed your YouTube account, and after taking another look, we can confirm that it is not in violation of our terms of service. We have lifted the suspension of your account and it is once again active and operational." What a huge difference between the first email saying where I couldn't, create a YouTube channel like ever again, to this that is once again active and operational. We'd like to thank you for your patience while we reviewed your case. Our goal is to make sure content doesn't violate our community guidelines so that YouTube can be a safe place for all, and sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. That's kind of cool that this, I know this is cut and paste, but I still think it's cool that they included that. We hope you understand, and we're sorry for any inconvenience or frustration this has caused. If you have further questions, please feel free to reach out to us here. Sincerely, the YouTube team. So it was a cool little email that they did send out. But again, I cannot thank AMG. I cannot thank Powerbang enough. And of course, Dom over at YouTube. But if this happens to you or someone that the best thing I would say at this point to do to get a hold of somebody, if you don't have deep-rooted connections, it is to, in fact, like I said, Team YouTube tagged me when I didn't even tag them, or they replied to one of my messages, which I thought was cool, is to message them on Twitter. So again, if you don't have a Twitter account, I'd highly suggest creating one. But it seems to be happening in the community, which is an awful thing. And it obviously puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when they see things like this go down. But here we are. I'm making this video. We're back to making videos. We'll be live streaming again. If I hear anything else, or find out the reason why and how to prevent this from happening. Is it preventable? I don't even know. There's still so many questions left unanswered. Hopefully I was able to answer your guys' questions and kind of bring you along the ride of it's been a crazy last 4 days if you haven't figured it out by now. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully the algo, it's going to be an absolute mess probably in the next few days. So the best way to help out is to leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new here. But until the very next one, this has been Riggs from ŁØBx Gaming.